Thank you, Chair, and thanks for the panelists for their contributions. A lot of things already been said by a lot of colleagues, but I want to point out this is no longer only about the US. We have to also think about China in this situation. And actually, when we look at this, we see that the US side is also changing a little bit, because Trump recently said he is worried about the data and about maybe the authorities, Chinese authorities' way to get on data on TikTok, for example. He's worried about this, and he said, I will ban TikTok in the US. So actually what Trump is worried about, we know for sure that US authorities are doing this. And I don't want to say I want to have a Trump-like commission, but I would be pretty bold. It would be pretty bold for the Commission to say, let's make privacy great again. And I think this is not something we have to do against the US. This is something we have to actually really convince the US side. Because personally, I'm more concerned about China and their development in the digital sphere. And we should go to the American counterparts and say, you are worried there too. Please give our citizens the same protection as your citizens, and let's protect together. And that was also something Mr. Schramm said. Let's together, as Western countries, protect our values of privacy and data protection. So I actually see the only agreement that could be reached with the US side is a EU-US no-spy agreement. That's what we need actually, because we clearly see that the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Pfizer are running like two trains together. Mr. Schramm said that pretty clearly, and this is absolutely true. And to be very clear, in this House, we will not change the Charter of Fundamental Rights as the European Union. And I think when we see the US, when we see China, we should not stand beside, we should be very strong. And I asked the Commission, what are you doing there? What are you doing in the talks? And I think we should step up our efforts there very strongly. And maybe also because some lobbyists and companies were mentioned, please, Facebook, Google, go lobby your government in the US and your Congress, because this is about what we have to change. This is also some problem for you. And if you want to operate on the European market, you have to comply to European rules. This is what we pretty clearly have to say. Otherwise, and this is the third time now we were sitting here, otherwise, really, it's useless what we are doing here. It's absolutely useless. And I'm, as a young member of this House now, I cannot live with this anymore. This is what the European Union in this world has to do and has to be very clearly about. And the European Commission should all really now act like this. Thank you.